Okay. Voice changer, does it work? Test. Okay. Press start. Load game. Chapter 4. Good. Cable's weird. How much charging you have? $69. Nice. Okay. Monokuma made his announcement, and everyone began to meet up, one after the other. And then...
And the ultimate martial artist. Havoc to unveil the mystery.
What the...
Oh, after she used up the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if it will send a smiley face, it turns positive. For example, you have to pick and you find a dead body. That's neat.
This is just plain creepy.
How I'll do that? How I'll do this? No matter how great something is, if you put in a smart face, it makes it look super negative. For example,
Is it a bit too loud? I think I'm hitting it a bit too loud.
for example, do you have a friends?
He's right. That does make it seem sad.
Now then, is this on the elevator? Or, I don't know
what kind of voice I should give that.
I'll see you all down there.
I don't know. Don't ask me. What the hell was that? I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone? I don't think I'm acting casual. I mean, I didn't murder anyone. Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer? Maybe because you actually are? Whatever. I mean, technically. Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt. One of us is the culprit. The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person's here? That person is one of us? Yeah. One of these people, huh? I feel like this is not gonna be Toko. Because if it was Toko, then it would have been Genocide Jack's or Jill's style. Although it could have been I don't know. Let's see what they have to say. I said it before and I'll say it again. It wasn't me. The culprit is one of us. Make no mistake about that. Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you? How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat? Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going. Hey, I agree. Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. With each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and as suddenly as always, the ride was over. Doors opened once again.
Just the six of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault that we're all here. We're all that's left.
I wonder, will the Cross Island and Wallace commit again? Or will the school come to a halt and completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened for the fourth time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Of course I'm gonna save data, who am I? Ooh, 20 now. Can use one more. Wait, do I have only one more? What? That was convenient. What do we have? 1.5. Poison, probably. It's probably where she took the poison. Depending on how fast a poison would act, could be where it took it. Or where she realized that she's been poisoned. Yes, then again. I'll do the... Hero, yeah. Hero has one, so that's a bit sus. What else is there? Yes, from a bottle. From those, yes. Yes. This is from the camera lab. This is interesting. Yep. Yep. Sakura might have taken the poison on her own, which is even more confusing. Yes, 2 blows. So basically there's 2 bottles there. Probably missing one. Yeah, it's missing 1 figurine. And Toko's there. Yes. First pins, probably Sakura's. Okay. Then come caught up. Trial. All rise.
Let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial. So, you've also determined the results. If you can figure out who done it and only then only they will receive punishments. But if you pick the wrong one, Then I'll punish everyone besides the black, and the one to see the one will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
なんかデジャブだ。
Ah, Nanka, deja vu ka. I mean,
That's easy to say.
whoa, deja vu.
さくらちゃんを殺した犯人は
The one who killed Sakura
さくらちゃんのことを憎んでた。
is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko,
あ
or
んたたち
Hiro.
の誰かだよ。
It was one of you.
バカバカしい。
Idiot.
私は関係ない。
I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
言い訳したってダメ
I
だ
don't want to hear your stupid excuses. Hina seems really sure that one of those two is the killer. She must have some reason for believing that. I mean, yes, that those people hate, quote unquote, hate her. I'll use a cards.
あんたたち
But I need to remember how to shoot. B to fast forward. Y to fire.
さくらちゃんを殺したんだよ。
なぜ俺たちが犯人だと思う？
動機があるからだよ。あんたたちはさくらちゃんを憎んでたじゃん。
それだけか。話にならんな。
それだけの理由で人を疑うなんて。
最低よ。人として最低だわ。あんたたちの誰かがさくらちゃんを殺した。
なぜ俺たちが犯人？
動機があるからだよ。あんたたちはさくらちゃんを憎んでたじゃん。
それだけか。
それだけの理由で人を疑うなんて。
Ah!
最低よ。人として最低だわ。あんたたちのさくらちゃんを
なぜ俺たちが犯
動機があるからで、あんたたちはさくらちゃんを憎んでたじゃん。
それだけか。話にならん。
それだけの理由で人を疑う。それは違うよ。
So,
朝比奈さんが疑ってるのって。
another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
そうだよ。
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her. I can't really disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all three of them. And does that mean one of them did it? Okay.
さくらちゃんに呼び出されてたなんて。どう考えても怪しいよ。絶対あんたたちの中に犯人がいるんだよ。
呼び出されたことは確かだな。俺は会いに行ってないぞ。
私も言ってないわ。
俺も会いには行ってないよ。それは違うよ。
Yep. It feels too easy.
葉隠君が
Hiro, when we were talking before, we dropped a small piece of paper, remember?
赤い水玉模様の
It was in white with red polka dots.
なんで急にそんなこと言うんだべ。
Oh, what's that got to do with anything?
赤い水玉模様って。
Red polka dots?
私が
That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
いや、
No, it's
あの飴は
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized the entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
だとしたら
In that case,
葉隠君
Hiro,
はその飴をど
where
こで
did you get that piece of candy?
さくらちゃんからだ。それしか
From
ないよ。
Sakura is the only explanation.
その
Well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but
もらったのはずいぶん前
but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
もらったの。
When did she give it to you?
葉隠君が大神さんと最後に会ったのって
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right? Yeah, so I must have got it
あの時より
sometime before then. But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know that is... Has to be this one. It's awkward wording as always. I'm not sure about that, Hiro.
朝比奈さんが
Hina
大
didn't
神さ
actually
んに
give the
飴をあげた
Sakura the candy till after she left the
保健
nurse's
室
office.
保健室で会ったの
So if that's the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy. Anyways, I mean, what I meant was,
おっと
Oh, that's right. I did meet up in the raccoon. You got a problem with that?
逆ギレ
Why this sudden hostility? Hostility?
だけど
I just talk, that's all. I didn't do anything. You gotta believe me.
怪しいわねあなた
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
怪しいのはおめえの方だべ
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
また逆ギレ
No hostility.
ただの逆ギレじゃ
This
ね
is
え
normal
だ
hostility. You're doing coverage.
関わっちゃ
I
うん
have
だ
enough proof.
証拠って何の
But
こと
proof? What are you talking about?
シャイニングメッセージだべ
Shining message. I'm talking about the shining message. What would the shining message even be?
現場に関わっ
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right?
そうだ
It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
それって私
That's true. I saw it for myself.
そうだろそうだろ
See, Toko did it. Why are you
そういう
saying?
わけないじゃない
No, wait, I didn't do it.
往生際が
I
悪い
just don't know when you beat, do ya?
葉隠君ちょっと
Hiro, hold on.
あなたがその
When
ダ
did
イ
you
イング
see?
メッ
When
セー
did you
ジ
see
を見つけ
that
た
dying message of hers? Huh?
確か
Oh well, when we found Dogo's body, the.
そうだったわね
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime.
つまり
So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself. Huh? Oh no. But when Kura found the magazine with the dying message, it was on the magazine shelf.
あの雑誌ってキリギリさんが見つけた時は雑誌棚の中にあったんだよね
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
そうよ
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it.
現場での捜査が始まった後でね
I found it right there at the scene of the crime after we'd started the investigation.
だとすると
If
さっ
that's
きの
true,
葉隠君
then
の
what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it? Doesn't make sense.
何がおかしいんだべ
What doesn't make sense?
何もおかしくね
Everything
えって
I said makes perfect sense. There's definitely something strange about it. Hyuga found a dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts with what Hiro told us.
「俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたの」「オーガの死体を発見した時だべ」
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは捜査が始まった後だったわ雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取り出してそこでダイイングメッセージに気づいた
それがなんもおかしくねえ俺がダイイングメッセージを見つオーガの死体を発見した時だべ
It's not that. Oh,
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけオーガの死体を発見した時だべ
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけ捜査が始まった後だったわ雑誌棚の中からそこでダイイング
これがなんもおかしくねえって俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけた捜査が始まった雑誌棚の中そこでダイイング
これがなんもおかしくねえって俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ
oh, come on.
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけオーガの死体を発見した時だべ
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは捜査が始まった後だったわ
That's not what I wanted to press. Oh, I don't like this.
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ
私がダイイング捜査が始まった後だったわ雑誌棚の中から雑誌をそこでダイイングメッセージ
これがなんもおかしくねえって
No, I'm not. Well, I can't.
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を
私がダイイング捜査が始まった後だ雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取り出してそこでダイイング
これがなんもおかしくねえって俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは
guess it's not where you'd usually.
発見した時だべ。
Huh? Wait, what did I fire?
俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
私がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのは捜査が始まった後だったわ。雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取り出してそこでダイイングメッセージ。
それが
遊び出し
なんもおかしくねえって。俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけたのはオーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
Oh, come on.
私がダイイングメッセージ捜査が始まった雑誌棚の中から雑誌を取り出してそこでダイイング
Can't has to be.
なんもおかしくねえって。俺がダイイングメッセージを見つけオーガの死体を発見した時だべ。
Finally.
それは違うよ。
This is so awkward.
大神さんの死体が発見
When
された
Sakura's
時
body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf
まだその
nearby.
キリギリさんが
That's
そ
why
れを取
Kyoko
り出し
found
た
it
のは
after we'd begun the
捜査が
investigation.
始まっつまり
And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then.
葉隠君
Tell us the truth here.
本当のことを教
When
えて
did you see the message?
待て。話を振り
Hold
返んな
on,
って。
you're focusing on the wrong
俺が
part.
いつ見たか
Why does it matter
問
when
題
I
じゃねえ
saw
は
it?
ず。オーガが残した
All
バ
you
イキン
gotta
グ
is-
ソーセージによると犯人は深ワッチで間違いねえはず
You
だ
want
べ。
me? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage. Vienna sausage? Dying message. All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Doko.
なんかどっちから突っ込むべきか
I don't even know where to begin with that one.
それがあいつの手なのよ。
He's just trying to confuse us.
そもそもあのダイイングメ
Actually,
ッセ
can
ー
we
ジ
even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
はい。
Yeah.
そんなん決まってんべ。
I think we can all agree
間違い
who
なく
wrote that message.
100% 絶対的にオーガが書いたんだ。
100% without a doubt she wrote it.
間違いねえって。
And this is me talking, so you know it's true. Cables, too many cables. Without a doubt. No, absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message.
証拠は俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。
Yeah, timing.
世紀末だべ。証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。
I can't
役
do
立たず
this.
だべ。
Uh-huh. Yes, I'll give us another
こ
shot.
こで諦めたりしないぞ。
How do I do this again?
証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。世紀末だべ。証拠あんのかって。俺の占いは3割当たる。オカルトは信じねえんだ。役立たずだべ。
Okay, that has to be it.
証拠あんのかって。
これで証明するよ。
Let's go. Ah, these are so hard. Break. I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of the hands were completely free of blood. Say what? Then who did write it? Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Huh, he admits it. I figured as much. But why would you write something like that? Wait, why would you write something like that? Because I killed her. You're admitting to killing her? Please, just explain what happened. I got Olga's note, so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said. You just did exactly as the note asked. What a fool. And when I got there... Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well. Okay. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help you give some energy. Gives you some energy. Oh, sure, thanks. And that's all she said. After that, we just stood in awkward silence. Suddenly I heard her mutter something. This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything. As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she's gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out. And then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the monochrome bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind, because she had any idea what was happening. And she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table, and I ran away. I can't believe you. You're the worst. I hope you die. Well, that's what happened. Go ahead, roast me, boil me, do whatever you want. You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? No, who did this? No, I think there's more to Hiro's story. What are you talking about? What else could there be? There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed. What is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense? What would he... What he would have to do after writing a message? Go with that. That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain where the magazine was hidden, does it? Huh? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write a message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it? Now it's time for Toko, and I expect Toko to be the one that hit her again. But I don't think Toko's the one that killed her either. Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table. Really? He's lying. He's gotta be lying. I don't see any reason he would lie now after already confessing to the crime. Then he's not lying? Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, this one other person was and after the incident. I don't think there's any question about that. Then, who was it? If they went the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must have not liked what was written on it. The man who doesn't like what was written, obviously, it has to be Toko. It had to be Toko, right?
だって
Words would hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it. Is it right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room?
なんで私が
Why would I have...
いえそうじゃなく
Wait,
て
but more important. Doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? You just admitted it.
そうです、俺がやりました。
That's right. I killed her. No, you didn't.
なんであんたが
Who asked you?
高倉君が大神さんをボ
I
トルで
don't
殴
doubt
ったのは
Hiro
確か
attacked
だ
Sakura with the bottle,
でも
but that's not where
事件は
this
それで
case
終わり
ends.
終わりじゃなかったって
What do you mean?
つまり
Well, he means that Hiro isn't the killer.
何
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
だったらもう一度
Hiro,
川暮君にさっき
tell
の
us what happened one more
話をしてもらい
time.
そうすればはっ
If
き
we
り
go
する
through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
それで俺は
So what do you want me to do?
今言った通り
Just tell us what happened one more time when he attacked Sakura.
なんかわからんけど
I don't really see why, but okay. I haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. I have to prove that. Hmm.
俺はやっちまったんだ。近くの棚にあったモノクマボトルでオーガの背後から不意の一撃を食らわしたんだ。
不意の一撃ってことはあなたがオーダーしたのは1回なのね
殴ったのは一回だ。
Huh? So that one. This will
俺
be
はやっちまったんだ。
this one.
近くの棚にあったオーガの背後から不意の一撃を食らわした。
不意の一撃あなたがオーダーしたのは1回なのね
殴ったのは一回だぞ。
There it is.
それは違うよ
So there you go. Nah, it's not as natural as I would have
高
liked.
倉君の
If Sakura died from
オーダーの
Hiro's
せいで
single
大神
blow,
さんが死んだのは
that doesn't explain why she had two head wounds. Huh? Two?
そう
That's right. She had two separate wounds on her head.
死体を触るのが趣味の女が言うんだ。
This girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
でも
But I only hit her once. How could she have two wounds?
実はオーダーが2
Two
回あった
wounds means she was struck twice. What's
モ
more,
ノク
both
マボトル
attacks
によるオーダ
must have
ー
come from a monokuma bottle.
ちょっと待ちなさいよ
Hold on. How can you know just from some cuts on her head?
オーダーが2回
She
も
was
あった
attacked
なんて
twice. With two monokuma
手
bottles.
がかりは頭の傷だけじゃない
It's not because of her head wounds, it's also because of the monokuma bottles themselves.
あのモノクマ
There's
ボト
something
ル
really suspicious about those bottles.
その不審
Once
な
you
点を
understand
は
that
っきり
point,
さ
I
せる
think
こと
you'll
は
understand why two separate monokuma bottles must have been used.
思い出してみ
Think back, after the incident, there were four monokuma bottles left on the shelf,
4本
right?
それと
And we found pieces of bottle on the ground along with the chess piece it had inside.
高倉君
That
が
was the
大
bottle
神
hit
さんをオーダーした時に割ったボトルだ
Hiro
よね
hit Sakura with, right?
つまり
For now, just note that there were four intact bottles and one broken bottle. Originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning one has gone missing.
どうしてモノクマボトルは全部で
How can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
簡単よ
That's easy.
あのモノクマ
If
ボ
you
ト
look
ル
into
に
what
隠
the
され
bottles
た
all
規
had
則
in
性を
common,
見れ
it should
ば
become clear.
すぐにわかるじゃない
The placement also works. Correlation between the monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. The connection must be this object that monokuma figure inside each bottle is called. Oh, I don't know chess. Ah, chess piece. Eh. Huh? E. There it is.
なんか分かったぞそうだチェ
That's
スの
it.
駒だよ
The chess pieces. Inside each bottle there was a Monokuma figure holding a different chess piece. King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those. And then the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the light, if I remember. So, what's that matter? I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Just like me! Okay, that's my stream though, and some bitrate going on. Then let me explain. In chess there are 6 different pieces: the king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. I was left intact at the scene of crime with the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4. And on the ground was the knight. Oh, thank you for following, Blue Kit Cat. 1237. Thank you so much. Oh, that's a nice profile picture. Oh, so the queen is missing.
そうなんだ。現場にあったモノクマボトルは5本。つまり1本足りないんだよ。
Sure, that is right. Hi. Shut up. Okay. So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while 1 apparently went missing. How are you doing, Rocket Cat? What does chess have to do with anything? Yeah, shogi is way better. Haven't played that one at all. Yeah, wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. Then there's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case. That bottle could have disappeared anytime before the murder. No, it's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case. How is it clear? Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand. It's broken. The bottle must have been broken. What makes you so sure? Because there is evidence at the scene that supports it. Huh? That's right, we found evidence as well. I really hate when they just repeat stuff easily. Why is this evidence? Is... this one. Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. Compare the weight of the broken bottle pieces and the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found out was that the collection of pieces was heavier, and the reason for that is there was actually more than 1 bottle's worth of shattered glass. So from this we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime. Someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figurine inside. And when they did, they must have left behind too many pieces. It's only natural. We certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove. But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway? Because of what it would reveal about the case. There can be no doubt that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. This has been used by Sakura's second attacker, of course. The bottle that I removed from the scene was used the second time Sakura was attacked. The second wound on Sakura's head came from that second bottle. Given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion. The killer wanted to make it look like there was only 1 attack, so they had to get rid of the evidence. From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? What? And there's a matter of the magazine. It must have been in the rec room when the incident took place. Wait, I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but
それをやったのが私って根拠
but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
いや間違いない
No way, you killed her, I'm sure of it. Shut up. Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
俺は自分の過ちを認めることを恐れないんだそういう
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am.
それにそう
Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
一応聞いておこうか。
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
あれは俺が
It was right after I got told I was not.
いきなり呼び出さ
I
れて
was kinda nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out all over.
そんで
So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her.
ガワッチが
I saw Toko go into the rec room. He did.
その直後
Pretty soon, Oga showed up and she went in the rec room.
だから部屋の
I
中
assumed Toko was sitting there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Oga was all alone. Toko had disappeared. So she could have been in the... What's it called? In the locker, I guess.
なぜそんな
And
大
you
事
just
なことを
now
今
decided to share that with us?
自分が殺人を犯してしまったという
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
誰かあいつの
Could
頭
someone
の
tighten
位置
the
を
screws
探
on
し
his
てやる
brain? I think they've come loose.
おい深ッチあの時おめえは
さあ
どこに消えてたんだ
Where the heck did you disappear to?
あんたのは
You don't know what I'm talking about. I never went in the rec room.
消えたんじゃなくて隠れてい
I'm sure she
た
didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide. What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Oh, why are you all ganging up on me? You're nothing but vermin. No, it's not ridiculous at all. Any proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. Have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Okay, what do you have? What new mechanic do we have? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh. Game? Ooh. That's longer than I thought. Oh. This.
言いがかりよ認めないからバカなのよ笑ってやる
Two, three,
違う違う違う
three, four.
いい加減にしてよ認めないから
One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. One, two, three, four.
笑ってやる
Two, three, four. One.
言いがかりよいい加減にしてよいい加減にしてよ
これで
There
証
it
明
is,
する
yeah. I just needed to get used to it. Brrrr.
娯楽室のロッ
You
カー
know
の
someone
内
left a
側に
handprint behind
手
on
形
the
が
inside
残
of
さ
the
れた
locker.
人
They must have been hiding it in there, put their hands on the wall without thinking.
お母さん
Does this handprint look familiar, Toko? No, it doesn't.
だったら
Okay
この
then,
手形とあな
let's
た
just
の
compare
手
it to your
を比べて
hand,
みましょう
shall we? That'll clear everything up, right? I cannot do screams. Not at all.
深は
Stop
俺に
wasting
手間を
my
かけさせるな
Just tell us the truth.
はい私の手形です
Okay, it's my handprint.
あっさり認めたべ
Damn, she just straight up admitted it.
じゃあさくら
Then
ちゃん
you
を
killed
殺した
Sakura.
そんなわけないじゃない
No, I swear there's no way.
正直に言え
No, out with it.
私が殺しましただ
I probably did kill her.
これまたあっさりだべ
Straight up again.
だけど多分
Wait, what do you mean, probably?
深川さん
Give us the
詳
details,
しい
Toko.
話を聞か
What
せて
happened
もら
between
え
you and Sakura?
いいえ
Talk. Now.
私は
After I read Sakura's note, I decided to go there early. So I went into the rec room.
行かないと
Didn't know
何されるか
what she
わ
might
から
do
ない
if I
し
didn't go.
かといって正面
But
か
I
ら
was
行く
too
のも
scared to
怖い
face
か
her
ら
head on. So I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
じゃあひょっとして見てたんか
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
その後あんたが私の名前で
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
そりゃなんとも
That's awkward. So after he left, I jumped out of the locker
その雑誌を
and put the magazine back on the
雑誌棚
shelf.
に戻し
その時
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
仕方ないじゃな
I
い急い
didn't
でたんだ
mean
から
to. I was in a hurry.
間抜けすぎるな
Imbeciles.
どいつ
All of you.
そんなことより
Forget all that. Why did you attack Sakura?
雑誌を
After I put the
棚に
magazine
戻した
back,
直後
I heard a
急
sound
に
behind
背
me.
後から
Like,
獣のうなり
like
声
a
みたいなのが
mouse
聞こえて
growling. I
それ
turned
で
around.
血まみれの大神桜が私を睨んでたのよ
And there was Sakura covered in blood and staring right at me. And when I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. Oh? I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to
あ
ask.
とは
Uh,
あいつに
you mean... Yes. Guess who's back?
やっぱお前
It was your fault after all.
私のせい白夜様のせい二つのせいがぶつかり合うことでそのせいはより高みに
My fault and Master's fault. When our faults combine, they're so to even greater heights.
聞かれたことだ
Just
け
answer the
答えろ
question. Did you kill Sakura?
大前提としまして私とネクラは同じ記憶を共有してないの
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories.
なので
She couldn't really say what was going on.
とにかく
I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully, when someone shook me awake.
あれ王子様と
Was the prince paying me a visit? I wondered. So I opened my eyes to see.
なんとスプラッター私び
I splattered everywhere. I was not prepared for that.
っくりしすぎて
And well, I guess it took me by surprise.
近くにあった
I guess I smacked it with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle.
さくらちゃんは心配して
Sakura was just worried about you, and you... You're terrible.
ひどいのはあいつだって
No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, murdered someone who wasn't... I murdered someone who wasn't a double boy for the first time ever.
その後
When it was all over, you collected the piece of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
だって女なんかを殺したせいで
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
どこかで一人で
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone.
死ね
Don't drag me into it.
ついてなかった
I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me.
だっていい
Because normally Sakura should have been able to dodge my attacks, so no problem.
さすがの彼女も
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hero's attack.
いやなんつ
Come on, that's, you
で
know.
もよかったべオーガは俺が
But
殺したわけ
anyway,
じゃ
I'm
な
not the
か
one
った
that
か
killed
ら
Olga, so that's good. So that's good. Just keep talking like that, he's
とに
gonna...
かくこれで決定だねじゃあさっさと投票を
Well
始めようよ
then, that's that. Well, let's start the vote. Thought for sure you'd have some words for Hero, that one.
ほらどうしたの
What's wrong? Come on everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
まだ
No. Not quite yet.
え
Huh?
まだって
Not yet?
何がまだ
Why not yet?
さっきの深川の話を聞いて妙だとは思わなかったのかいや思うはずだ思わないわけがない
Don't you think there's something odd about Toko's story? I mean, it had to have noticed. Odd, huh?
葉隠れの王だ
Hero's
その
attack,
後の深川の王だ
and then Toko's.
だが
But that still
そ
wasn't
れ
the
で
end
終
of
わ
it.
り
Wasn't?
おい深川
Tell your
も
story
う
one
一度
more
さっきの
time.
話をしてや
Tell
れ
us what happened
お
after
前
you
が聞
fainted.
くそうすれば
Then
い
even
くら
this
間抜け
kind
な
of
こい
idiot
つ
should
らでも
understand what I'm
さすがに
talking
気
about.
づく
ラジオよ
Yo.
な
Your wish is my command, Dal. It's not over yet, is it? The one who can Sakura is. So, where is this going now? Why is he sitting down, I guess? That's one possibility.
私はつやつや寝てただけ。そこをオーガチに起こされたの。目が覚めたのは雑誌棚の前だ。
血だらけのオーガに驚いたおめえはモノクマボトルでオーガを殴った。
そう、オーガチも
お前が大神を殴った場所はどこだ？
私が目覚めた場所と一緒よ。雑誌棚の前でやっちゃいました。
Aha! When Sakura was sitting upright in the chair, the blow by the shelf was the cause of death. So the explanation was she was in that chair.
ようやく気づいた。
So, you finally noticed.
そんなの、その
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
本当は椅子に
I assure you did not attack her while she was sitting in the
い
chair.
や、雑誌棚の前でオーダーがあ
No,
ったことは
I'm
確
sure
か
she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way. Taka 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 taka. Well, hey. Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is proof of that.
じゃあオーガ
Then she must have moved the body after she
ゲノ
killed
サイダー
her.
が死体を移動させ
Right?
俺が殺したと見せ
And
かける
all to
ため
make it
にな
look like I did it.
俺が殴った時
Because when I hit
オーガ
her,
は椅子に
she
座
was
ってた
sitting
わ
in the chair.
いやいや待ちなさい。
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't get anything heavier than my own
持
scissors.
てないんだって。だから
There's no way I could move a muscle man heavyweight like
ね
that.
えだろ。
じゃあ
Then, then what's the deal?
どうだ？
Well,
これでも事件は終わった
I'm still
という
convinced the
か
case has come to an end.
でも
But
それにこの事件の
plus,
最
the
大の
biggest mystery of all,
謎
the locked room still has to be yet
ま
to
だ
be
あの
explained.
謎が解けない。
Until we can take care of that, I can't say this case has been properly settled.
あんな密室トリックなんて
Oh, that part is easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
なるほどジェノサイダーの
Huh?
密室
She
が
just
破
hid
ら
in
れる
there
まで
until everyone showed up and opened the door.
そんで
While everything was confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group. No, I don't think that's possible. How I was in the locker. Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there. Okay then, where was she hiding?
私は知らんよ。そもそも密室トリックって何？
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
おめえは犯人な
How
ん
do
だ
you not
ろ
know? You killed her.
ってことは私は犯
I
人じゃ
think
な
the
い。
fact I didn't know but don't proves I didn't either. Thank you very much.
そんなの
You're lying.
嘘ではない。
No, she's
さっ
not.
きから言ってる通り、
I've been saying
こ
all
の事件には
along.
続きがあるんだ。
There's still more to this case. You know what?
だけどよ
But genocide Jill didn't do
じゃ
it.
ねえとなると
That means Oka didn't die from that
オ
shot.
ーガのオーダーじゃねえってことになるぞ
それがどうした？
And?
だって
Oh, well, I can't imagine what else could have
お
killed her.
前らがその可能性を見
And
落
that's
としてい
because
る
you're
だけじ
overlooking
ゃない
vital
のか？
information. Could really be missing something so important. There's another possible explanation. Maybe it's poisoning. Make your argument.
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダーじゃないとするとじゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。
Huh?
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのじゃあオーガは
別の死因、さくらちゃんの死因は頭部の傷以外には考えられないよ。結局私のせいにされてる？
オーガの死因がジェノサイダーのオーダーじゃないとするとじゃあオーガはどうして死んだんだ
別の死因なんてありえないよ。さくらちゃんの死因は
I think it's the
頭部
spitting
の
blood
傷以
thing.
外には考
There it is. It's a weird way to say it, I guess. According to the Monokuma file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
えそんなの頭を殴られた時
Well, I
口の
mean,
中を切っただけ
maybe
かも
when
しれ
she
ない
got
じゃん。
hit with the bottles, she cut the inside of her mouth.
口の中を切っただけ
If that's all it was, then the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood.
それに
Not to mention,
彼女の口の中
I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
そこまで調べたの？本当に
Hey, you checked in there? Ah, you really are into dead bodies.
死体に興味があるわけじゃ
No,
ないの
I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
だけどよ
Well, if there wasn't a cut or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
体内で起きた異変が原因というこ
Some
と
sort of reaction within her body. Most likely,
大神桜は毒を
Sakura
盛
was
られて
poisoned.
殺された。
毒を盛られた？
Poisoned.
そうだ。
That's right.
この俺が
This is the
たどり着い
conclusion
た
I've
結論
arrived
であ
at.
る以上、
So, and
そ
so
こに
there can
間違
be
いが
no
ない。
mistake. Yeah. And so there can be no mistake.
しびれる。
Well, a whole Shibireru becomes. Ah, you're making me go all weak in the knees.
ありえないよ。毒なんて。
She was poisoned? It isn't possible.
信じられないか？
Is it really so
だ
hard
った
to
ら説明
believe?
してやろう。
Then let me explain exactly how the culprit was able to poison her.
説明なんてできるの？
You can explain it?
無論だ。
Of course, if you don't mind.
静かに白夜様の話を成長しなさい。
Well, everyone quiet. Shut up and listen to master.
おめえが一番うるせえって。
My lord, you're the only one talking.
謎を解く鍵は4階の科学室にある。
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab. Up on the fourth floor.
え？娯楽室じゃなく
No,
て？
we're in the rec room.
俺も調べ
Then
ら
I
れ
could
た
have
じゃ
found
ね
it all along.
現場の立ち入りを禁じられた程度で捜査を諦めたお前には決してたどり着けん場所だ。
Would have. You never would have. Since you gave up on the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
えか。まあ当たってんべ。
Well, yeah, good point.
あの科学室には大きな
There's a big
薬品
shelving
棚
unit in
があ
the
り、
chem lab that houses a
そこには
variety of
様々な
mixers
薬
and
品類が
chemicals.
そこで
And that's where I
こんな
found
ものを見つけた。
this.
それって毒薬
Is
か？
that the
そ
poison?
こまで強い毒ではないが、それなりに
It's not an
飲め
especially
ば
powerful
それなり
poison.
に死ぬ。
I'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle.
だが、
The
この
specific
毒の性
properties
質な
don't
どはどう
matter.
でもいいんだ。
What does matter is where I found it.
どこに置いてあった？
科学室の棚は
The shelf is
A と
divided
B
into
と
three
C の3つ
sections:
に分かれてい
A,
た。
B, and C.
A の棚には
Section
栄
A
養
diet
剤、
supplements, in
B
B
の棚には
reagents,
試薬、
reagents,
C の棚には
and in C
劇
a
薬や毒薬
variety
の
of
類
lethal
が置かれている。
chemicals.
じゃあその毒薬も C の棚にあったんですね。
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
さあ、
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I know that.
その毒薬って
The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
で
Huh?
も A の
Or you
棚
said that
って
Section A was for supplements or whatever.
妙だろう。なぜ栄養剤が置かれてい
Strange,
る A の
isn't
棚に
it? Why would there be
毒
bottles
薬
of
の瓶が
poison mixing with all
紛れ込んでい
those
たの
nutritional
か。
additives?
なんでだ？
Yeah, so why?
これが
Cause the
犯人が行
culprit
った入
wished
れ
out.
替えの副
That's
産物。
why.
どういう意味？
What do you mean?
こういう
I
意味だよ。
mean this. Ooh. Meanwhile, I'm gonna drink something on my own as well. I couldn't believe my eyes. Bianca put the bottle of poison to her lips and...
白夜様。
Huh? Master! We were so shocked at what we were seeing. All we could do is stand there and watch. But as if it were the most natural thing in the world. Bianca was as calm as ever.
まずいな。
That tastes awful.
白夜様が大変よ。
Oh no! Master's in real trouble!
早く水を飲まないと。粉だけ飲んだら喉がカーってなるから。
You have to drink some water. You can't just swallow powder, it sticks to your throat.
もう毒吐き出させんのが先だろ。
You idiot, you just swallow poison. You need to make him spit it out.
確かに吐き出したくなるような味だな。
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
何の話だべ？
Huh? What are you talking about? He just drank some of that protein, that really high quality protein.
もちろんプロテインの話だ。
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
プロテイン。
戸上君その瓶を貸してもらえる？
Can I see that bottle for a second?
ああ、
Ah,
構わない
sure.
ぞ。
Do whatever you like. Yoko took the bottle from Baker and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. Just a finger's worth of time.
これプロテインね。
This is... It's protein powder. Huh?
そうだ。
Correct.
その瓶に入って
That
いた
wasn't
のは
poisoned
毒薬で
butter,
はな
but
く
harmless
プ
protein
ロテイ
powder.
ンだとすると逆に
Which makes one wonder,
本来この
Poison
瓶の
that
中
should
に
have been
入
in
っ
that
ていた
bottle.
はずの毒薬
where
は
did it go? Protein shake. Wait. Drink. There it is.
なんかわかったぞ。毒薬は
Poison must have been poured in the protein can. The proteins in the poison bottle, it seems only logical to assume the verse is true,
そう
right?
だ。毒薬とプロテイ
Absolutely.
ンはそれ
The
ぞれ
contents
中
of
身が
each
入れ替えら
container
れ
was
ていたはずなん
switched.
だ。プロテインの
So the
中身
protein
は
was in the
毒
bottle
薬
of
の瓶の
poison,
中に
and poison was in
毒
the
薬の
protein
中身
can.
はそして
Once you accept that, it becomes obvious how the culprit was able to get Sakura to drink the poison.
マジでか？
Holy crap!
犯人は大神
Wow, there!
現場にあった
All they
あ
had
る
to
も
do
のを
was
渡
handle
すこと
something
で
there at the scene,
毒薬を
and she
飲
was
ませ
happy
た
to drink the poison herself. Saying they gave a protein drink, right?
しかも毒薬の入ったプロ
A
テイン
protein drink would actually contain the deadly poison. What?
犯人はそれ
That's
を
all it
渡
took
す
to
こ
kill
とで
Sakura.
大神に毒薬を飲
That's
ま
the
せ
true
た
cause of death.
そういや、オーガが
You know, I do remember Olga saying that protein stuff was good for all kinds of aches and
だから
pains.
オーガが頭に傷を負った時
So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
そこで差し出されたのが毒薬
But
が
all
入
was
れられ
offered
た
to
プ
her
ロテイ
instead
ンの
was a
容
bottle
器だ
full
っ
of
たんだ
poison.
そしてその入れ
Oh no,
替えを
already
行
know
った
exactly
人
who
物
swapped
の
the
正
next
体も
shares.
マジか？誰がやったんだべ？
For real? For real? Who was it?
薬の入れ替えを行った人物を示す証拠は
I mean,
科学室に
was
は
it
っきり
Sakura?
と残されていた
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the camera for anyone to see. See, yellow powder's here.
これだ。科学室の棚の前
Footprints
に
left
残
behind
さ
in
れ
the
た
front of the shelf.
入れ替えをした
That's the
人物
evidence you're
を
talking
示す
about,
証拠って
isn't it?
あれの
今朝俺
I
が科学
visited
室
the camera
を
this
訪れ
morning,
た
and there
時
were
は
definitely
あ
no
そこに
footprints.
足跡など存在しなかったつまり
They must have
あ
appeared
の
around
足
the
跡
time
が
of the
作られた
murder,
のは事件前後の
which
こと
leaves
だ
no doubt that they were connected.
しかも足跡が残されていたのは A の棚の前だったプロテイン入りの
What's
毒
more,
薬の瓶
the
があった
footprints
か
were
ら
in the
だ
front of the section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison.
おそらく
The culprit must have gone to
A の
section A
棚
to
で
swap the
毒薬と
poison
プロテインを
protein,
入れ替える際
leaving
に
their footprints behind.
そして
And given how clear the
あれ
prints
だけ
were,
はっ
figuring
き
out
りと
who
足
they
跡が
belong
残っ
will
てい
pose
れ
no
ば
problem.
今すぐ俺たち全員の靴を調べ
All
る
we
ぞ
have to do is check everyone's footprints
So
right now, and then
すれ
say who.
私だよ。
Hey, it was me.
私だよ。その
The
足跡。
footprints, they're mine. Hina,
先な
だって、どうせ
if
バ
you're
レ
all
ちゃう
gonna
から。
find out anyway,
自分の
I'd
口か
rather
ら
you
言
hear
った
straight
方
from
がマ
me,
シ。
you know?
じゃあ、オーガを殺したのって。
Then Olga's kill was.
そうだよ。
Yep,
私がさくらちゃん
I
を
did
殺
it.
したん
I
だよ。
killed Sakura.
やはり
Just
俺の
as
睨んだ
suspected.
通りだったなあの足跡はどう見てもスニーカーのものだった
The footprints were made by a pair of sneakers. There was no mistaking it.
そして俺たち
The
の
only
中で
people
スニ
here who
ーカ
wear
ーを履い
sneakers
て
are. I wear sneakers?
僕と朝比奈さんだけ。
Me and Hina are the only ones. Well, me and Hina are the only ones.
だから戸上君はあ
Oh,
の
so
時。
Byakuya, that explains why you... These footprints must be... Makoto, are they yours? No! Okay then, okay. Then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm thy size for myself.
あの足
The
跡が
footprints
苗木
didn't
の
belong
も
to
のでは
Makoto.
ないな
That
ら
left only one other
残るか
possibility.
朝比奈っちだけ
Just Hina.
ついでに言えば学級裁判に入ってからの朝比
Plus,
奈は
Hina's been acting strange ever since the trial
何やら
began.
様子を追っかけに投票
You
を
were in
急
an
いで
awful
いた
rush
よ
to
な
get to the vault,
そ
weren't
れ
you?
は自分
This
の
whole
罪
time
を
you've been
他人に
focused on
押し
pinning
付
the
ける
crown
た
on
め
someone
だ
else, haven't you?
そんな。
I can't believe it.
何が信じられないというん
What
だ
about it can't you believe?
だって朝比奈さんと大神さんは
It's just
親友
the
同
two
士
of
なん
them
だ
were so close.
親友同
That's
士だ
right,
からこ
like
そ
exactly
チ
why
ャ
it
ンス
turned
だっ
out
たん
this
じゃない
way.
か親友で
Because
あ
they
る
were so
朝比奈から
close.
渡されたプロテイ
Sakura
ンな
didn't
ら
think twice about it when
大
Hina
神は
handed her
怪
the
しむ
concoction.
親友
Hina used that trust to kill her,
そうすること
to
で被
deceive
害
the
者である
victim, and she
大
tried
神
to
を
deceive
騙し
all of us.
朝比奈よ
I have to
お
say,
前にしてはなかなか
Hina,
えげ
coming
つな
from
い
you,
方法を
this
考
was
え
a
た
particularly
もんだ
nasty
な
little scheme.
朝比奈さん
Hina,
本当な
is
の
it true?
本当に大
You
神さんを
really
殺
killed
したの
Sakura? And if you did, why?
どうして
Why
そう
would you do
娯
that?
楽室で頭を怪我してるさくら
I
ちゃんを
found
見つ
her
けた時
there in
に
the rec room. She was hurt.
さくらちゃん
She
から
asked me
頼
to
まれ
bring
たの
her that protein drink.
だけど科学室にプロテインを取りに行
But
った時
when I went to get
ふ
the
と
powder
思
from
いつ
the
いちゃっ
chem
たん
lab,
だよ
it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
今なら殺せる
Now's my chance.
そう思ったんだな
That's what you thought, right?
それで薬の入れ
That's
替
when
え
you
を
switched out the
行い
protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poison mixture.
そうしたらさく
And
らちゃ
then
ん
she downed it all at
鼻を一
once.
気に飲み干して
Settled on by it. Settled on by it.
それで
And then
待って
hold it.
そんなの
I'm not convinced.
まさかお前まで親友を
You're
殺
not
すは
about
ず
to
がない
claim
と
she
でも
wouldn't
言う
kill
つ
a
もりか
close friend. I
まだわからない
You
の
still don't get it,
この
do
ゲ
you?
ームはそん
This
なに
game
甘
we're
くない
playing
ん
here
だ
isn't so
友
kind.
情なんて甘い考え
Honeyed
は
words
通用
like
しない
friendship don't matter here.
他人を
What matters is
出し抜
outwitting the
き蹴落として
opponent,
こそなんだ
defeating them.
他人のために自
Not a
分を
person
犠牲
alive
に
would
する人
sacrifice
間な
himself
ど
for
存
another.
在しない
In the end, we're all in it for
最終的
ourselves.
には自分のことだけを考えるんだその女が
Just like how this girl
自分の
sacrificed
ために大
Sakura
神を犠牲に
to
した
save
ようにな
herself.
だとしても
You say that, but I'm still not
い
convinced.
つまで言っている
How many times do you plan on repeating yourself?
勘違いしないで
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because some misguided sentimentalism.
私はただ
I just said that one unsolved mystery. I'm not convinced.
それって密室取
Are
り
you talking about the locked room? Are you talking about the locked room problem?
朝比奈さん
Hina, if you are really the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
それは
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that doesn't mean I have to tell you everything.
そういうわけじゃないけど
No, it doesn't.
あなた
But
が
the fact that you won't tell us
話せない
concerns
理由は気になる
me.
まさかお前
Oh,
朝比奈は
she's
犯
trying to
人で
cover
は
up
な
the
いという
fact
つもり
that
か
Sakura killed herself? Surely you're not. Do you honestly think Hina didn't actually kill her?
だとしたら
And if I do?
ありえん薬を入れ替えている以上犯人は間違いなく朝比奈だ
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
本当にそうなのかな
Are you sure about that? Wait, are you sure about that?
信じたくない
Even
って
ignoring
気
the
持
fact
ちを
that I don't
抜
want
き
to
にして
believe
も
it just doesn't fit.
何がだ
What doesn't fit?
だってさ
I mean,
あんなに目立つ足跡
why
を
would
そのま
someone
ま
leave
残してお
such
く
a
なんて
clear clue like a footprint?
なんていうか
It's
あ
too
からさますぎ
too
るよ
obvious. Too easy.
そうね自分から怪しんでくれと言っているみたい
He's right. It makes it look like he wanted people to suspect you.
それは
That was... I was just nervous, so I didn't notice I'd left a footprint.
気づかなかった
You didn't notice?
そうだよ
Yeah, that's how it was. What can I do?
ねえ朝比奈
Listen,
さん
Hina.
もう少し
Can you,
詳しく聞かせ
could
て
you
も
go
らえ
into a
る
bit
か
more
しら
detail?
あなたが
Tell us more about when you switched the poison and protein.
なんで
How come? That doesn't matter.
朝比奈さん
Hina,
僕からもお願い
please.
する
I'd
よ
like to know too.
わかった
Fine.
勝手にしろ
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit. There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
朝比奈さん初めて
Go ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
と
Well,
私はまず
right
最
away,
初
I
に
went to section
C
C
の
and got the
棚に
poison.
棚の前に粉末をま
And
き
is
散
that
ら
when you
し
spilled the powder in front of the part of the shelf? Yeah, when I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
分かったわ
Ooh, yeah, that's what I needed to know. I see, okay then, go
次
on.
に
So I then moved to section A and got the protein powder, and that's where I switched them.
その薬の入れ替えが私は毒薬を入れたプロテインの容器を
Oh
持っ
wait,
て
no,
化
it's
学室か
not.
ら出て行ったんだけど
It's not just Sakura. Hina was working with Sakura. She was an accomplice. I took the protein can that had poison in it and left the room.
その時
I accidentally put the
プロテ
bottle
イン
filled
を
with
入れた
protein
毒
back on the wrong
薬の
shelf.
そのせいで
Because of
全
that,
部バレ
everything I
ちゃっ
did
て
got found out.
それで
And that's it.
ね
No, so you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison, then you moved to section A to get the protein,
そのまま
right?
つまり
Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
うん
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. Isn't that a little strange?
朝比奈さん
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
そんなまこちんやけに積極的じゃない
Makochi? What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
何度聞いても同じだ
Same thing, no matter how many times you hear it. How long until you're satisfied? How long? Till it figures out. Till I uncover the full truth of this case. It's none of these, to be honest.
私は最初に C の棚に行ってそこから毒薬を取り出したんだよ
その時棚の前に棚から毒薬を取り出すそれでその後
C の棚から A の棚
I guess, not yet.
それは違うよ朝比奈さんは
You said you went to get the
最初に
poison
C
from
の
section
棚に
C.
毒薬を取りに行って そこで
Section
粉
C,
末を
and
ま
that's
き
where
散
you
らしたん
spilled the
だ
powder, right?
それが
Yeah,
どう
what
した
about it?
その後
And after that, you said you
プ
moved
ロ
from
テインを
section
取り
C
出
to
すために
section A to
C の
get the
棚から
protein.
A のでも
But the
現場
footprints
に
left at
残
the
され
scene
てい
were
た
not
足跡
for
は
moving from section
C
C
の
to
棚か
section
ら
A.
A の棚には向かってなかったよこれって
It contradicts what you just
今
said.
の朝比奈さんの言葉
足跡を
Yeah, maybe she moved in some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movements.
それはないよ
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said. Nervous.
おい
What
どう
the?
いうことだ
Hina,
朝比奈
what's the meaning of this?
と
Well,
朝比奈さんあな
you
たが
like
嘘
to
を
us
つい
plain
た
and simple. If you look at the footprints, the movements in the camera are obvious.
粉末がまき
Powder
散ら
had
さ
already
れ
been
た
spilled when you came
化
in,
学室にや
and you
って
went straight to section A.
つまり
So you never went to
あなたが
section
C
C.
の棚に
Whatever you did there, it only
A
involved
の
section
棚
A.
だけ
Well, you see,
なんだこれは
what the
どういうことだ
what the hell?
何が
What's
起きてい
going
る
on here?
それに
And the footprints aren't the only problem with our account.
なんだと
What?
それを説明する
Before I
前に
explain that part, I'd like to submit some new evidence.
新しい証拠だとバカ
New
な
evidence?
そんなものがあるはず
Impossible.
ない
There can't be.
ただその証拠をくれたのは
Are you
あな
sure?
たじゃない
After all, you're the one that gave it to me. What?
俺が
I did?
さっき戸上君から
It was
受け取
hidden
った
inside the
毒
bottle of
薬の
poison
瓶
you
の
gave
中
me.
こんな大事なものに気づかないなんて
I'm amazed you of all people would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
言ってみろそこに何があったと
Just
い
say
うん
it
だ
already. What is it you think you found?
私が見つけたの
Found this. Huh? A piece of glass. Wait. Huh? A piece of glass? Glass.
瓶の底の方に
Sank to the bottom of the bottle,
戸上君は
and the
粉
hidden
末
clue
を飲ん
was
でくれ
exposed
た
thanks to you ingesting the powder.
おかげで謎が
Couldn't have solved the mission without you, so thank you for that.
なんだ
But
その破片
why is it?
そう戸上君にはまだ
Oh,
わからな
you
い
still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it? Huh? Me?
苗木言ってみろ
Fine.
その破片が
If
何
you
だと
really
言う
do
んだ
know, explain the meaning of that shard of glass.
これだそれって
It's part of the window from the rec room door, right?
窓ガラス
The window. Yeah, so he picked it up.
僕が割った娯楽室の窓ガラスも薄水色だったし だから間違いないと思うよ。
Huh? The window we broke to get in was light blue. So just like that. So I think that must be it.
そうね。
You're right, it must be. Of course, that leads to another question.
どうして娯楽
What
室
did
の
a shot
窓
of
ガラ
glass
ス
from
の
the
破片
window
な
get
のか
inside this bottle of
この
poison?
毒
それの何がおかしいの？
What's so strange about that?
おかしいよ。
I think this is wrong. Ina says she put the bottle of poison in section C.
しまった。おかしいよ。これだ。
There it is.
毒薬の瓶は
The bottle of poison was left on the
化
shelf
学
in the
室の
camera.
A の棚に置い
That
て
is
た。
what you said, right, Ina?
それなのに
And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
朝日ナッチの証言は嘘ってこと
Everything Ina told us was a lie.
本当は
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room.
少なくとも
It was there at least until the window got
窓ガラス
broken.
が割れるまで
In other words, when the rock room was
密室が
unlocked,
破られそうでないと
there's no other way to explain the
あの瓶の中に
presence of
窓ガラ
that
スの
glass
破
in
片が入
in
っていた
that bottle.
そしてそれは
And
密
then,
室が
once the
破ら
room
れ
was
た
opened, the bottle somehow got moved back to the
化学室の
shelf in the
棚
chem
に
lab.
逆に
Meanwhile, the
現場に
protein
落ちてい
can we
た
found at the
プロテイン
crime
の
scene was planted there.
それ
Had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
待て、話が飛躍しすぎだ。
Hold on. You're moving too
確
fast.
かに
I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may have well been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein was put there after the room was unlocked?
それに
We already
大神が
know
毒
that.
を飲んだのは毒
She
が
was
入っ
given
た
the
プロ
protein
テイ
can
ンの
with the
容器
poison
を渡され
inside.
たからだ。
Right?
プロテインの
If
容
that
器
can
が
wasn't
現
there
場
when
に
she
なかっ
died,
た
how
か
should
ら
he get poison?
だけど
Explain
そ
that,
の
but
前
before, there's something I need to confirm later.
確認って
そのプロテインの容器に関
It has
して
to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was covered, did anyone move it or check over or anything like that?
何の話だ。誘
What are
導
you
尋問
talking
か。
about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
いいから答えて
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
身に覚えがない
Well,
な。
no, not that I can remember.
僕もやってない
Yeah,
よ。
me either. Not
マ
me.
ネチック
Seen here.
あ
Yeah,
私も
me either.
そう
Okay, then that settles it. Proves the protein can found its way to the murder scene after the room was opened.
いい加減にしろ。
Oh, come on. How can you say that?
俺にわか
You
らん
can
こと
know what? How can you know what I don't know? The reason she can say that is because there's evidence. There's proof. It's a really empty protein drink.
間違いないあのプロテイン密室が破られるまでは
Eh.
娯楽室にはなかったの
じゃああの容器は密室が破られた後に
いや、そんなはずはない。あれはずっと娯楽室。もちろん密室が破られる。
There it is.
それは違うよ。
You got it.
現場に
You
落ちて
remember
た
how there was
容器
broken
の
glass scattered all around the room, right?
お前が割った
Of
窓ガラス
course,
の破
it
片
came
だ
from
っ
the
た。
window you broke to get in. What about it?
あの破片が散らば
Well,
って
those
たの
pieces
は
were scattered
プロ
around
テイ
the
ンの容器
protein
の周
can.
りあの破片は
We also
容
found
器の下に
pieces
も散らばってたんだ
underneath the can.
なんだ
What?
ガラスの破片
And
が
this proves it.
プロテインの
Shows
容
that
器
the
に
can
置
must
か
have
れ
been
たの
put down on
は
the floor
窓
after
ガ
the
ラス
window
が
was
割れ
broken.
た
So it had to be after we got into the room. Wow, my neck.
そう
I see. So that's your explanation.
さっきキリギリが
Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone moved the can or chipped
破
over
片
it.
の上にあったのは
If that were the case, I would explain the can being on top of the glass. She asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right off the gate.
おかげではっきりした
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it?
密室時の
As long
娯
as
楽
it was
室
a
にあ
locked
ったの
room,
は
it only contained the bottle of poison and not the protein can.
プロテインの容器はあの部屋にはなかったのだけど
But once the room was
そ
opened
れ
up,
らは
it
密
was
室が
switched.
破られた
And as
後
a
に
result,
プロテインの容器
protein
が
can
娯
was
楽
wheeled
室
up in the
に
rec room and the bottle of
毒薬
poison
の瓶が
returned to the chem
科
lab.
学室に置かれる
だとすると大神が
If,
毒を
if
口に
that's
したの
all
は
true,
なぜだ。
then why did Sakura drink the poison?
毒の入ったプ
Though
ロ
we
テイ
all
ンの
agreed
容
she
器を
was
受け
tricked
取
into
ったから
drinking
こ
it
そ
because of the protein
あいつい
can.
やそ
No,
うじゃなかったんだよ。
that's not why.
大神
One
さんは
explanation is
毒薬の瓶か
she
ら
drank it
直
from
接
its
毒を
original
口
bottle,
にしてしまっ
knowing
たんだ。
exactly what it was.
密室時の現場にあったのは
Precisely.
毒
She was
薬の
alone
瓶
in
だけ
alone
だ
in a locked room. All she had
そ
was
れ
the
以外
poison.
の可能性は考
What
え
other
られない
possibility is there? You saying she drank it, knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is
あっても
exactly what happened.
話してみろ。
Then tell us already.
話してくれ。
Sorry. Please, tell us.
まず最初にはっきりさせて
Before
お
we
か
get
な
to
けれ
that,
ば
we need to
ならない
clarify one other thing. Please, tell us. But before that,
密室
we
時
need to
の娯楽
establish who
室
exactly
にあ
got
っ
the
た
poison
毒
from the
薬
chem
の
lab and
瓶
took it to the rec room.
それ
It
を
was
科
Sakura.
学室の
朝比奈っちが
It
持
was
ち出
Hina,
して
right? She took it and gave it to
苗
Oda.
木くんはどう思う？
What do you think, Makoto?
これだ
Yeah,
僕は
I think it was Sakura herself.
殺されたオーガチンが自分で毒薬を持ち
So
出した。
Sakura, who's apparently murdered, just poisoned herself.
何言ってんの？
What are you talking about? There's no
いい
way.
え
On the
大神
contrary,
さんが科
Well,
学室に
we
行
know
っている
for
の
a
は
fact
確
she
か
went
に
to the chem lab right to the section full of poison.
嘘だよ。
You're lying.
そんなの嘘
Stop
だよ。
lying. Why? Why would you lie like that? No. No, it's not that. Sakura definitely went to section C. You've already shown me the evidence I need. Yeah, she did. I have to hit Hina with it to make her accept it. Sakura.
そんなの嘘だよ。何言ってんの？違うもん。犯人は私だよ。
Yeah, tell
や
me.
めて言わないで。そんなの嘘だよ。
Oh, 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 oh,
違う
oh,
もん。
oh.
苗木のバカ。そんなの嘘だよ。何言ってんの？違うもん。犯人は私だよ。やめて言わないで。さくらちゃんが毒薬を持ち出し
これで証明するよ 朝比奈さん
Hina, did you know that Sakura's foot had a certain yellow powder stuck to it?
足
It did.
この黄色い粉末だよ
The same yellow powder that has been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab.
黄色い粉末
Powder was yellow, wasn't it?
つまり
So the powder we found on Sakura. What else could it be but the powder from the chem lab?
でもどうして
Whoa, wait.
科学室の
So what was that powder doing on August 4?
しかも足の甲って。
And it was only on her instep, right?
あの粉末がまき散らされた時
Sakura must have been standing right there where the
大
powder
神
was
さんがその場に立ってたからだ
spilled.
つまり
So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura.
大神さんが
But
あの
that
瓶を
doesn't
落
explain
とした
why the
時
bottle was there.
彼女は粉末がまかれた方向の
Sakura
反
was
対側に立っていた
And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting all over herself. Wow. Powder still got
その際
scattered
に割
around.
った粉末
Some
は
of it must have wound up on her instep.
そう考え
Is
ら
there
れ
any
る
problem
は
with
ずだ
my
よ
thinking?
じゃあなぜ大神さん
But
は
why did
シーンの
Sakura
棚
pay
に
a
行ってい
visit to
たの
Section C in the first place?
毒薬を取り出す以外には考えられない
That she was looking for poison. Sure, that's what the section
あの
contained.
棚に
違うよ。
No, it was me. I and the poison. Because I killed her.
違う
No,
君は犯人なんかじゃない
the one that killed Sakura. Connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. Was none other than Sakura.
これが僕の答えだ
Suicide. It was suicide.
大神さんを殺したのは
The one who killed
大
Sakura
神さん自
was
身だった
Sakura
んだ
herself.
なんだと
What?
大神自
Killer
身が
was Sakura.
つまり
Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
信じらんない。アイキャンフライする以上に信じらんない。
Weird how her voice goes. I don't believe it. I don't believe it anymore that I believe I can fly. I could even believe I can touch the sky.
確かに信じ
I
られ
don't
な
believe
い
it either. Well, I don't want to believe it.
でもそう考
But when
え
you
る
really
と
think about it,
全て
everything matches
大
up.
神さん自身
Sakura
が
went and got the
毒薬を
poison. She barricaded herself in a room.
そしてそ
and she
の
drank
自
it.
らの
Or she
命
could
を
end
絶つ
her
た
own
めだ
life.
った
And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. Because of course. Yeah. The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
きっと
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody would stop her from doing what she did.
大神さん
She sat
は
there, drank
そ
the
の密
poison and
室に
breathed
持
her
ち込ん
last.
だ毒薬そして
And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we
密
came
室
and
が
opened
密
it.
室が破
At
られ
that
た
point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the
娯
room.
楽室朝比奈さん
And that was you,
あなたの
wasn't it, Hina?
全ては
You
捜
did
査の
throw
か
off
け
the
らも
investigation, didn't you?
大神さんの死体を見つけ
When you
たと
found her body, you stayed right there
あな
near
た
the
は
door
その理由
because you
は
already knew
あ
Sakura
な
was
たは
dead.
すでにその入り
And
口
because the
付
bottle
近
of poison had
毒
rolled near the
薬の
doorway.
朝比奈さんが
That's
毒
when you
薬の
picked up
瓶
the
を拾っ
bottle.
たのはあの
That's
時だった
when you picked up the bottle, right?
死体を発
I
見
was
して
too
驚
shocked
い
to
た
notice
僕と
anything, and Kyoko was
死体の
busy
反応を確かめて
checking
い
the
た
body.
ギ
I
リギリ
cannot
さん
read
の目を
anymore.
盗ん
Ah!
だ
それに
And the more I
今
think
思えば
about it, the more I realize how
その後の
unusual the
朝比奈
actions were. I have to go get the others.
あなたはみんなを呼
You
び
said
に
you
行
were
くと言
going
っ
to
てい
get
て
everyone
本
else,
当は
but
容
your
器
real
の入れ
intention
替
was
え
to
を
go
行
to
う
the
ため
camera
に
and switch out the
科学
containers,
室に
wasn't
行く
it?
のがそして
Once you were at the camera, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was
そ
kept.
こで
There you
娯
took the
楽
powder
室
and
から
poured it
持
into
ち
the
出し
bottle
た
of poison you
空の
got
毒
from the
薬
back
の瓶
room.
に空のプロテインの容
When
器
you
だ
left the
けを
lab,
持って
all you
科
had
学
was
室
the
の
empty
後に
poison can.
そう考えれ
Thinking
ば
about it like
あ
that,
の足跡に辻
the
褄も合う
footprints
は
make
ずよ
perfect sense.
その後
When you were
急いで
done,
みんなを
you
集め
gathered everyone together, and once you were back in the rec room, I got everyone. Mm-hmm.
みんなの視線が大
When
神さんの
everyone
死
else
体に向けられている
while
隙
everyone
に
else was focused on Sakura, quietly placed the can on the ground.
あの時気づく
Honestly, I should have noticed. Should have been the first one to run up
誰よ
to
りも真っ先に大神さんの死体に本来の朝日
Hina. I
奈さ
know
ん
would never have left her side in a situation like that.
大神さんは自殺だった
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact,
その事実を
Hina
隠すため
undertook a series of actions to
一連の
undermine the
偽装
investigation.
死の真相が
As long as you could disguise the truth, we didn't care if we blamed you for her death.
だからこ
That's
そ
why you didn't bother
あ
to
れら
get
の
rid
証
of such
拠を
obvious
あえて
evidence.
現場に残
Right?
し粉末に残った
The
足跡
footprints in the powder
入れ
and
替
the
えた
bottle of
後の
poison.
毒薬の瓶
Vital pieces of
そ
evidence,
れらの
evidence, but
重要
not yet.
朝日奈は自分が
So
犯
you're
人と
saying
見せ
Hina
かける
consciously
ために
deceived us to make
偽
it
装
look
工
like she
作を
killed
していたと
Sakura? No. No. I killed her. I did it.
朝比奈さん
That's enough, Hina. It's over. It's not. Nothing's over.
終わったんだよ
It is. Actually, no, it's
も
alright.
う終わらせなきゃダメなん
We
だ
have to
よ
end this properly. What's gonna be here? Ah, here. The fact that Doko has such a long tongue just cracks me up. Nice drawing. Wait, what? That is that. Ah, come on. Help me out here. This. I believe that is the truth. This case began when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room. Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya. One of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko. She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. When she found it, she crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it. Thinking he'd killed her, he hastily began covering up his crime. Took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her. But of course Toko had witnessed the whole thing, so as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped off the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one little mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, a second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura, and she freaked out. Just like Hiro, she grabbed another monokuma bottle and attacked her. This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura was really dead at this time, she set about disposing of the evidence. She gathered up the broken monokuma bottle shots and queen chess piece. And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice by the same type of weapon. Even after those 2 blows, she was still alive. So then what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was a poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She returned to the locked room into 2 locked rooms. She turned the rec room into a 2 locked room scenario and then drank the deadly mixture. And there she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered her body was still in there. We had to smash the windows to get inside. Someone already knew what had happened. Knew she had committed suicide. That same someone quietly snatched a bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place the suspicion on themselves. They attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion, and the one who went to all the effort was you, Hina. Complete. That's the full truth of the case. Right. Sakura took her own life, and you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right? That's what happened? But, Makoto, how did you manage to... How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern? Huh? Oh, well, I mean,
まだわからないの
you still haven't realized we don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams.
だからこそ
That what makes it so
あな
complicated.
たはそれを理
That's why you
解
don't
していな
understand,
か
and
った
that's why you couldn't solve the case.
ね言ったでし
See,
ょ
didn't I tell you?
人の感
When
情
you
とい
dismiss
うも
other
のを
people's
軽んじ
feelings,
て
it'll always come back to bite you in the end. Not bad.
こらこら、これでオチがつきましたみたいなムードになってるけどさ。
Okay, okay. I think we can all agree you made your point.
お前らって
You guys first
忘
ready?
れ
You
て
said
な
you
い
still haven't voted yet.
ああそうだったの
Yeah, that's right.
本当に忘れてたの
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You only have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please, there are good even cause you vote. So who will be chosen as a backup? You make the right choice, we'll do it for your own one. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Hey, it has to be. Taka 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 I wonder what Monokuma will do now.
Yeah, that's right. The one who kissed Sakura was Sakura herself. Okay, we're done here.
なんだと
And that's the whole truth. I see. There's still one thing I don't understand.
おい
Nina, why did you try and cover up what happened? The truth hadn't come to light. You would have died along with the rest of us.
どういうことだ
And yet, you, why did you do that?
ひでえぞ
Yeah, we almost died there. Because this is actually what I wanted. What? I mean, there's a reason Sakura died. It's because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why. I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. For serious? That's... You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of us waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's... I found the underguard in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note. Suicide note. Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault, after all. But now you're suffering because of me. You tried to protect me. But because of me, my closest friend got hurt. Sakura. Because of me, my friends are all gonna kill each other. This is all my responsibility. Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. She asked with me to so she asked to meet with them. You asked. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is? Don't worry. I just want to talk to them. Talk about what? Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you. Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy. They're friends. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet... Trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding. Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her. Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you all act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
You know, you came.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
You know.
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
Oh, what's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
A favor?
I'd like some protein. They ask you to.
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. She didn't want to see her die. I went to the chem lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder, and that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shell. Sakura. So I ran back to the garage room as fast as I could. By the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura! Let me in, please, open the door! Why? Why? Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses, just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. Tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. It just added to the weight she had to carry. I didn't even realize it. We killed her. All of us. We pushed her to a corner, and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live. And that's why you tried to lead us astray. You did our best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial. Sakura died hating all of us. I wanted to fear over her regrets. But even that got found out. In the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. Could never face her after this.
I'm sorry to interrupt you right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but... It is taking so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. Do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion what a suicide note meant.
Of course you know what I was thinking. Because her and me...
Well, one fact I'm really trying to say is... Don't you think the entire foundation is shady? What if it was really like this?
What is that?
Isn't that obvious? A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? Mahina already?
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby. This is what Sakura draws to him and put in her room.
What? Then... You lied to me?
Oh, don't say lie. It makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd lie and not think that it's... Kind of if you totally took my little scribble at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not thinking I didn't do anything. Did I falsify this? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and your own. You were the ones jerking each other around. Even if the will had factored in, yes, it would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? It's all part of the production process. Okay, and scene. Cut.
So then, what did you write in her real suicide note?
I'm glad you asked for your benefit. I'm really using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice. Don't you know, have you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Hoping all of that you're leaving a note when you could kill yourself in the first place. Isn't it just unfortunate creating yourself so final, you know? I never heard the rest of their story. The truth is false and darkness. With me who is.
Could you get on with it, please? Okay, geez, talk about...
Okay, geez, talk about the boss killer. Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna get in here, boys. My good friend here, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my pardoned wish. Ooh. As you know, I've been giving information to the one who hasn't visited you here. It was our first night in the strange school that the mastermind came to see me. You see, the mastermind took control of my family's dojo, and demanded I become their tool. You might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for over 300 years. I couldn't let it destroyed under my watch, so even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things. However, that was my greatest weakness, and because of that, I made the mistake of giving in to the mastermind. And what the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder. They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, plan changed. The mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reach another stalemate. However, as I lived here with all of you, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken. Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying so desperately to stay alive, I saw the weakness in my own heart, the mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. And more than anything, I cannot betray those who would call me their friend. That's how I came to feel. So that's why, Sakura, I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret. Which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Not maybe oxymoronic, or just moronic.
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness. I'm perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me. So this is my atonement for betraying you. That's why I had it in mind. But unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with me just accepting your hatred. My own situation has started having effect on more people than just me. Exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal. My betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. The mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate to someone murdering someone else. Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well. I have an obligation to get this situation under control. And to fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I was told, and commit murder. But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself. If the mastermind demands I will kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I am willing to give up my life. If I can save you, then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that all my most treasured friends. I've never had people like you in my life. Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't hide hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us. She didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong. Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the other and the rest of us. To sacrifice so much, no normal person could do that. It was only her limited strength that made it possible. Finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially. The reason I didn't do any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really, truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart that mastermind's plans, I can keep you from killing each other. That's enough for me. This is the path I have chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. And you can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. I can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end though, I hope to show myself through actions and not words. Hopefully then they'll see. I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Whoever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else. No matter what. Just survive. This is... I didn't understand how she felt. Not at all. I thought you were close and still.
Oh, but in the end, all her meddling was like totally pointless. She did that so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyway. Actually, you had no purpose at all. In fact, it was because of us who were meddling down there so you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame, and you can't blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, next victim? What do you mean, next victim? Nobody here blames anyone.
Huh?
First of all, you went wrong for checking Hina with that fake suicide note. Plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together. Damn straight. It's all because of your own misplaced hatred. I don't blame her, I can't blame her, and nobody can blame Hina either. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What the heck? This is not how it's supposed to go.
But anyway,
I assure you that this game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemies, each other.
he's absolutely right about that.
Lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. Can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear that the others have cast aside the fear for this game. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost all that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it. I can't read that word today.
Oh, what's going on here?
Now I have only one thing to look forward to. And that is to heap the harshest possible punishment on the one that thinks they can control me. Byakuya, does this mean? Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism either, if that's what you're thinking. If the master goes, I go. And if the master turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire. Everyone. Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
How boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
The fun time?
Anyway, let's forget about that good enough for nothing backstab and get back on track. It's all you're waiting for. Punishment time.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead. You're not gonna... Is it me?
Oh. Oh, heavens, no. Just because the black is dead doesn't mean I can just slip in whatever old suit I want. I tell you. I'm very particular about the Bear Times 1 rule.
聞いてよ。
I spent so much time preparing a special punishment. It would be shame to let the list go to waste. So, for special punishment, I prepared a special guest.
Special guest?
では、張り切っていきましょう。おし
Let's get everything we've got. It's punishment time.
What do you have to show? Oh. Oh. Excavate the destroyer. Let's use the PC. You suck, man. Turned him into a mangled hunk of junk.
Alright, we need to talk to me. Ain't gonna go grab a big plate of chicken. After all, it's like a post-workout club. Chicken's where it's at. I'm all about the good goodness. Fried, boiled, gear break, the color, smell, suckers, good where it's at. I realize how dangerous it could be, but still, I have to do this. I'm scared, but I can handle it. Do you really understand why? But when I think about everyone else, my courage starts to go. You might think I'm just an inhuman AI, but it's true. So it's okay. If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Alter Ego's words raced to my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. The anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling all over. Bubble up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
どうしたの?
Huh? You're friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up. It wasn't a laptop, he was my friend. And you killed him.
Is this why you call it animism? Our soul was with more things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, I ain't going away. Just trying to find things out or sneaky.
やはりね。
So, you finally notice him.
実は
Finally, no. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Shihiro was doing something with the laptop. I knew you were using it to analyze data. I knew exactly how it's going to play out from the start.
What?
どういうことだ?
And you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Well, I mean, did they take the laptop? It was, I guess you'd call it a gift from me to you. Maybe more like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult.
あのね
So of course I didn't care if you got access to that. Sneaking out into the network was just too personal. Just had to do a little, reformatting. I want to keep being helpful to everyone. I want to work as hard as everyone else so we can all get out of here.
Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help at the risk of his own life. For that, he was killed.
The punishment time has made me feel a billion times better. Experiencing this death is so soothing. Makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No. His death wasn't meaningless either. Everyone who's died so far, the deaths of each of every one of our friends, they all make us stronger, I swear to God. Someday, you will pay for this.
Holy moly, super mad, like just unreasonably upset.
Yeah.
Okay, time to bring things up close. Oh, before that,
そう
I need to read the postscript.
Postscript.
そう。うん。
Yeah, there's still a bit more left of Sakura's note.
ぷぷぷぷぷ。
Do you have do I have your attention? Okay, then here we go.
もじも
And
じ。
here's the dusted tones of your story.
One other thing, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of the school. What? A clue? I've spoken with the mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here. So I've learned one thing, which is the mastermind had done something to us. I think what they've done is
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we'll be in hip deep in spoiler territory. Okay, I won't worry on this rise the book club is dismissed for today.
I can just stop at the most important bit.
ぷぷぷ。
Makes you very humble and tumble, huh? Makes you so mad you don't even freaking know, huh?
お前
That's a
ら。
hot kind, stupid. To get back at all of you for holding me alone.
Fine, if at least Sakura's note.
Like a little evidence you any of your greaseballs have it.
But
残念。
Sucks for you, loser.
うん。
Wait, what's this?
何？
why is it now?
あれあれ。
There's one last line in the note.
Hey, let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you, boss. No matter what. And that's seriously it.
うん。
Wow, what's the loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you.
うん。
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
じゃ
Okay, I'm out of here.
あ。
You guys should try and get some rest, Maybe take some time to reconsider how to approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? And really cut free from the rest of the outside world? Think about that. Think long. Think hard.
Those were parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message, a last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school. Mastermind did something to us? Kyoko got something like that before, didn't she? It was after Silas's trial was over.
あなたは
What did you do? What did you do to my body?
ドキ。
ね
Answer me. What did you do to my body? The mastermind did something to our bodies? They're saying the mastermind did. What did the mastermind do to us? I mean, the mastermind planted a bomb in us or something? If we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off, and the bomb explodes. I've seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so that's totally not unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. Can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that. So the class trial is over and Monokoma's gone.
けどよ。
So now what do we do?
なんだ
What else is there other than head back up?
What?
Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But I am. And I'm still feel responsible. Dial back that ego a bit. Yeah. Kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
ありえん
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
へえ。
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figured everything out.
黙れ
Sean. Seriously, I'm sorry. How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? Haven't reached a point where I needed someone to apologizing to me more than once.
ごめん。
Okay, I see what you mean. Then, I'll try. How would I read? That totally was normal, right? Did she just capture his flag? Classified the existence of more dissolve the romance between me and us. What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. I'd never go for a sleazeball like him.
なんだと
Sleazeball?
なんなの？
That's alright. I called you a sleazeball, because you are sleazeball.
なるほど
Apparently you still have a death wish. Oh, more biting sarcasm? No wonder you don't have any friends. Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want to boost give and take me. I guess it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so Sakura's class trial came to an end, and we returned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. The story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms, and before long, night struck upon us.
This is a school announcement. It's now 10 p.m. As such, it's officially on time. Shut soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone, good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Nighttime listened, and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen into such a deep sleep, but the night still wasn't over for me. A voice. Could hear a voice. What? Up. Wake up. Huh? The voice yanked me from sleep, deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness, while our eyelids were like lead. Kyoko?
そうよ。
Yes, it's me. Huh? Kyoko?
だからそうよ。
I said yes. So Kyoko's here. So Kyoko's here. Wait, what? In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
そうね。
I'm here to wake you up. Oh, I see. Wait, but my door. It was unlocked. You're unbelievably careless. It was unlocked. Are you serious?
ね
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that every time you're surprised. What time is
え。
it?
そう。
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course. It's 3 a.m.? How's Kyoko waking me up at this hour? So late, what happened?
苗木くん。
I have a favor I need to ask. What's your favor?
それは。
Remember what Sakura said at the end of the note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. I want to find out what she meant by that. Okay, but how do you plan on doing that? Then Kyoko put her lips next to my ear and whispered. Data center on the 4th floor. What?
じゃあね。
I'll meet you there. Without another word, she was gone. What the? Her words reverberated through my half-closed dazed head. The data center? I thought it was locked. I made my way into the after-hours school and headed for the data center on the 4th floor. Eventually, I wound up at the data center, but when I arrived, Kyoko's not here. It's weird. She said she'd meet me. Is she maybe inside already? Put my hand to the door, and with a certain amount of force. It didn't open. Tried again, but it must be locked. What was it that Kyoko said? Data center on the 4th floor.
おやおや。
Oh, what are you doing up, miss?
Ah!
Breaking into our locker room is incredibly quiet, don't you know?
Oh well, I just...
You're trying to tell me you didn't actually lost in it, right? But I can see it. I can see that you don't. Don't waste my time telling me. I can see for myself.
まったく。
But I might break in any second, so I just thought I'd give you a friendly reminder. Or are you gonna try and tell me you were sleepwalking or something?
No, nothing like that.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Even I get tired, you know? So be good and go back to bed.
What's wrong now?
ちょっと。
Why are you out here making a racket? Kyoko!
お前もか。
Now you two.
お前
I said, the two of you, just get back to bed. Hope positive air source from the class, right?
そうね。
Sure, you got it. Come on, Makoto. Let's head back.
ね
Didn't you hear me? We're leaving. I have no idea what's going on
え行き
anymore.
ましょうか
Don't worry about it. Let's just go. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Go on, get out of here. Shoot.
So we left them back to our rooms. And then,
じゃあね
so goodbye. Wait, so goodbye. Hold on. Listen, what was that all about just now? You woke me up, go to the data center, which just so happened to be locked. Then she showed up late, and we leave without checking a single thing. What's the point of all that? Don't worry about it. I figured that would be the end of our conversation, like always, but...
じゃあね
Well then, good night. Sure. And then that was over. It was a turn to leave.
戦場むくろ
Mokoro Ikusaba. Ooh. What? Kyoko was right next to me once again, whispering into my ear.
戦場むくろ
Mokoro
この
Ikusaba,
学園に潜む16人目の
the
高校生
16th student, still lying hidden somewhere in the
超
school.
高校級の絶望と呼ば
The
れ
one
る
they
女子
called the
高校
ultimate
生
despair.
戦場むくろに気をつけて
Watch out for her. Ooh. Chapter 4 All-Star Apologies. The end. What? Ooh. To be continued. Ooh. Oh, come on, you're gonna get... come on. Save here?
戦場むくろ
Okay. So, I saved you.